When you look at that front fender, actually what I did, it was all dull and stuff, and it didn't come out perfect, but actually in the camera, well, it doesn't look bad even in person. Yeah, actually in person even looks more sparkly. I just went over it with clear. Just got a can of clear, and I got the two-part clear. I got it off Amazon. Actually, I did my gas tank again. This, as you can see, it's like it's splotched up over there and stuff. But what I did was I just threw it on there because actually the camera isn't even picking up what it looks like. It looks really sparkly in real life. Uh, you know, it was getting all screwed up because the gas spilled on it, and it wasn't two-part paint, and the paint was getting screwed up. And you can see it up there in the center. How that is, that's actually just cleared into there, but I could just do it over real quick. I got the right stuff for it, but I just did it real quick. And point I'm making is it's like it was rain coming down practically. I just did this, the two-part put stuff with the thing on the bottom. I used these paints before, and my point is, you're better off biting a bullet. You can use cheap paint underneath this. You can use like $5 a can paint or something like that underneath this, as long as it's not incompatible. Usually, like Rust-Oleum products are not incompatible, or plastic coat or Krylon are usually not incompatible with this clear coat, because the two-part clear is usually compatible with just about anything there is. And once you get this stuff on it, it's on it rock solid. You know, I'll probably do this over again one more time. But I'm just going to let it sit for a while, see if it gets screwed up, because actually there's rust underneath there. But the thing is, the rust will not continue, and you can't tell it's there. I just might do a quickie on it again, but that fender came out so freaking good. I was surprised. All I did was take some 800. Now, I want to caution you, I should say a little more on this, because, a lot of people like to use, when we're sanding cars for doing paint, we would sand it for 320, and then we put the primer on it. Then we would prime, then we would sand it with the 400 before the color, or you could do 600, maybe even 800. But when you start sanding a car with like 1,000, 2,000 or something like that, that's too fine. It doesn't give enough grip. And actually, I think I only had 1,000 or something like that, or I think that's what I had with this when I did this. But I made sure the paper wasn't old, and it was cutting, it was scuffing up the paint before I put it on here. But it came out good. I'm not going to try to cut and buff it or nothing like that. It's good enough because I use this bike. It's like you got these bikes some people take out once a year or something like that. They take them to Daytona once a year or something, and it's like, what the heck, you're not even gonna, it's because you don't ride the thing. So my bike gets used. You can see it's got yellow chrome on it, right? But the thing is, just do it, and you're better off getting the two-part paint. You don't need the two-part color coat. You need a two-part clear, or if you're going to do the black, do the two-part black, or use I like using chassis saver. But anything you do is a lot better, because a lot of people spend a lot of time waxing cars and bikes and stuff like that. You should be sanding and painting, and also to clean it. You can use all the professional body shop stuff, but a lot of times what I do is I'll sand it using this stuff called Awesome with the cleaner from the dollar store. It's called Awesome, and it really cleans the heck out of it. And then wipe it down with clean rags, and then I'll go over it with like glass cleaner, and that gets it pretty chemically clean. But you got to make sure you'll know it's chemically clean, because if you don't have fish eyes in it, which is from oil. It should work pretty good. And as long as it's scuffed up enough where it's got some kind of bite, you'd actually better off erring on the side of too scuffed up versus not enough scuffed up. So, because you want that paint to stick. But, just figured to put this out. I wasn't going to put this video out, but, Oh, this is what else. I was trying to think of what I was going to say. Take these cans. The big problem with these cans is, once you activate it, they don't last that long. Put it in the refrigerator, in the back of the refrigerator, in the coldest place, and the can will last a lot longer. That's what you want. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to put the remainder of this in the freezer, because I don't know where the hell I'm going to, or maybe it's in the very back of the refrigerator. It's almost like a freezer. It will last probably a couple weeks. even though it's activated. Put it way back in the refrigerator because this stuff's expensive. That's the problem. So if you're going to use it, you want to make sure you got whatever you laid out where you're going to use this for. But one can will do a lot. So the thing is, once you do it with this can, you prep it pretty good. It's going to stay on there for many, many years. So, and it's not costing a lot of money. It's not costing a lot of time. It's a heck of a lot better than it was. You know, some people they strive for perfection too much and say, I'll get to it, I'll get to it. In the meantime, you did something, you stopped the rust, the thing looks pretty good, and you're good to go, right, for a while.